It's been a while since I've done a reaction video to one of those epic animation videos, much like Jaden's Nuzlocke here, or even Terminal Montage's videos here. But I got hit up by a guy named Grace, who has less than 50 subscribers on YouTube, and they put together an incredible animation for a Nuzlocke and wanted me to take a look. So without further ado, let's take a look at Grace's Nuzlocke animation. Okay, so I actually haven't watched this whole thing yet, but we're gonna enjoy it together right here, and I'll have the link to the original video in the description below, and I did get full permission to do this. In fact, they encouraged me to do this, so let's dive in and take a look.
Hey, I'm Grace.
Hi, Grace.
And I've been doing Nuzlockes for a few years now. But I wanted to up the stakes as I decided to animate my next Nuzlocke journey.
I love it. These are always a lot of fun.
A close friend of mine, as we decided to do a 2-player cage match.
Boom!
You looking for this?
I gotta tell you guys, for those who don't know, I'm gonna toot my own horn here. I am actually the creator of the Cagematch. I'm not kidding. I'm the guy who made the CageLocke many years ago with Shady Penguin back in 2015. We were the first people to do it, and it was from an idea that I had while driving home from work. So it's a true story. Go look it up.
What is that, you ask? Well, we both have 2 randomized ROMs of Fire Red.
I love Fire Red, man.
Catch the first Pokemon of each route and nickname
Ooh, and it's randomized, so we got other Pokemon.
Faints, it dies. But after every gym badge,
this is good animation.
We have a 1v1 match between each other.
Okay.
Where the winner gets to teach their Pokemon a TM or give it a revive for the
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke.
Or held items.
While the loser's mon dies.
I love it.
At the very end, after the league, we have a 6v6 match where the final champion of the Indigo League is decided.
I love it. Good stuff.
With that out of the way, let us begin the most painful Nuzlocke experience in my life. Me and my neighbor Aoi wake up to meet Professor Oak, who gives us our starters for the journey. A Squirtle, a Lotad, and a Pidgey.
Oh, it's randomized!
Aoi took the Squirtle named Raguraj.
I mean, the Squirtle's definitely the play here.
Vistara. We both ran to Route 1, where our first encounters were a Kingler and a Sneasel.
Ooh, okay, I love the randomizer aspect already.
Forest, I got a Jolteon, and Aoi gets a Dunsparce.
Dunsparce.
While inside
Jolteon,
the Radiant
okay.
Forest, I get a Dunsparce myself.
Alright.
While Aoi gets a
no!
Blissey. For those of you who don't know, Blissey has the highest HP base stat in all of Pokemon.
Yeah, you're done for.
It's equal to that of Eternamax Eternatus itself.
Wow, I didn't actually know that.
So Blissey isn't just a great tank for early game Nuzlockes, but Blissey has a very good TM learn set.
Yep.
So if he gets a cage match win on a Blissey and can get to teach it TMs, that would be an unstoppable force.
Yeah, that's really good.
We started making our way through the forest, where we met our first Pokemon trainer, Bugcatcher Doug. He sends out a Weedle and a Fortress.
My goodness!
And yes, all trainer battles are double battles.
Ooh!
I could sense the Fortress just stare into my eyes.
I like it!
As it immediately, you self-destruct. Oh my, no!
Oh no, his Dunsparce is gone already!
I can't do anything to self. Both die, right?
Oh no! Oh my god, he lived on
the
one!
Battlefield was charred. After the smoke settled, all we found were a dead Fortress, a Weedle, poor Dionysus,
wow,
and a Ashoka, barely standing on its feet.
Shoutouts to this dude.
Of friendship. Thankfully,
that's it.
This was the only explosion we would have to deal with in this entire journey.
Oh, okay.
We both make our way to the Pewter City gym to challenge the fighting type gym leader, Brock.
Oh, he's fighting in this.
Seeing we have no gym badges, Brock sends out 2 Tyrogues.
Shiny?
Really, Brock? Your gym trainer over there used a Combuskin and a Hitmonchan, and that's what you got? Alright, I suppose. Raguraj used Water Gun, and Vistara just slaps them a bit, and we get the Boulder Badge.
I like
but
it,
now
alright.
was the time for the real fight to start.
2 Tyrogues, but now the cage match.
And I get ready for our first cage match. Go Ashoka.
Blissey, man. He's gonna send the Blissey in.
As Aoi sends his Dunsparce.
Why? Oh, because of Kingler. I guess you gotta be afraid of Kingler. But Kingler's moveset at the beginning is really bad.
With just a few bubble beams, the first cage match was ours.
I feel like Blissey probably still wins though.
Even though we won, I had an uneasy feeling as we make our way to Mount Moon, outside which Aoi finds himself a Steelix. Meanwhile, I find my own Blissey.
Oh my gosh.
Casper.
Steelix and Blissey is like a pretty good defensive core minus the fighting weakness.
And a Glalie for $500. So we happily take those
Ooh, Magikarp
and make our
into a
way to the
Typhlosion.
dreaded Mount Moon. After meeting an eerie hooded figure as we enter,
Oh, I like that.
But like, you ain't catching that.
Tell me he catches it. He's gonna catch it.
What? Aoi catches the Raikou with the first Pokeball.
Wow, full health. No chance.
Yeah, things were looking grim. As we make it to Cerulean City, we immediately run to challenge the Dark-type gym leader,
Ooh, Misty the Dark Leader. I love it. I
She
love that
sends
they
out
changed
an
the gym
Absol
leaders.
and a Houndoom.
Ooh.
Raikou simply shocks them a bit as my Typhlosion burns them into a crisp. And we get ourselves the Masquerade badge.
I like it.
Time for the second cage match. Who is
Lissy?
it gonna be? Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so our second cage match was a mirror matchup. But this wouldn't end in a stall fest like Aoi imagined. You see, back at Route 4, while Aoi was catching Juanita, the most annoying Delcatty I have ever met, I was instead training my Blissey with a karate instructor who taught me headbutt. As he could only use pound, Casper simply headbutt Balthazar off the battlefield.
Oh my gosh, that's
2-0.
actually hilarious.
We run up Nugget Bridge, where we helped a man get out of a Clefairy bodysuit.
And is it Bill? It's Bill. It's Bill, and he took off his Clefairy
In
suit.
Piglet's
Okay,
cave, I find myself an Electrode named Neo,
not bad.
while Aoi finds Kurt the Mudkip.
I dig it.
But our main next stop was SS Anne, where we
Rival
were stopped
battle.
by Gary Oak,
Yep.
who sends out a Seeking and a Swarmbird.
So one of the things that I'm
Casper.
curious how this Nuzlocke and randomizer is gonna go. One of the things I dislike personally about Nuzlockes and randomizers rather is that at the beginning they're so epic because things can be very dynamic in terms of the levels and what you face. But at the end of the game, you end up facing like the Elite Four with like a Caterpie, and then it's like super underwhelming. So I'm curious how this one's gonna play out.
Gets hit by a Supersonic, followed by a critical hit Mudshot.
Okay.
Don't worry, Casper,
He
just
can
use
eat
soft
that. He
guard.
can eat that. Oh, he hits himself in confusion.
No. This can't be happening. Casper, not you.
Oh. Does he have a revive though, or did he do
This was
TMs?
the first death that really hit me hard.
I guess he went for
After
the
proving
TMs.
to be the better Blissey, Casper had
What are you
left
gonna do,
us.
man?
With vengeance in mind, we made our way to the Grass-type gym leader, Lupin.
Grass-type gym leader, Surge.
Surge sends out a Ludicolo and two Lodax.
He has recycle bins instead of garbage
Vistara
cans.
and Raikou easily deal with them, and we get our third badge,
I like
the
it.
Hunter badge,
The Hunter badge. I like
Now, I
the
was
kind of the
2-0.
change in the story.
and went into the next cage match with confidence. My Typhlosion Heffy was carrying me, and if I got to teach it TMs, we would be unstoppable.
It does have good TMs. If you get
But
them. though.
Aoi chooses to send his Delcatty.
Oh, here it is. He alluded to a good foreshadowing earlier.
Delcatty? Really? Easy win. Delcatty used Attract.
Oh,
Attract
gosh.
makes your Pokemon fall in love. Because of this, there's a 50% chance that they will not hit the
Yeah.
other Pokemon.
That's
Heffy
gonna be a
was in
thing.
love with
He's
Juanita
double
and
slapping
simply
him.
faced her thunderous double slaps.
Oh, man.
Damn, girl. 2-1.
Yeah, there goes
After losing
Typhlosion.
Casper and Heffy, things didn't look great. But we had a few encounters ahead. I had to get myself something strong. And as I walk into Route 9, I find myself Latios.
Latios, let's go.
That's my legendary. Let's go!
He even said let's go.
Oh.
Dude's pumped up.
No! What? No!
He went for Memento. Oh, man.
It used Memento! It used Memento! That won't happen again.
Oh,
Surely.
man.
As we get into Rock Tunnel, both our fates change.
Oh, man.
Aoi gets Bulbasaur, well, I find a Spinder.
Spinder.
But not just any Spinder. Spinder with pure power.
Ooh! Oh, I didn't even
Pure
know
power
that abilities were
doubles the Pokemon's
randomized.
attack stat. What does that mean?
That's
That
actually
means this Spinder
actually
can
good.
break through anything it wants.
Yeah, that's actually good.
In Celadon City, a kind man offered us 2 Eevees that turned out to be a Bagon and a Makuhita.
Okay, Bagon's
I'm gonna
good
call
though.
you Bacon.
Bacon.
Next was the Celadon City's
Ooh, I like it. The fire specialist Erica.
She sends out a Numel, a Houndoom, and a Camerupt.
I like it.
Water Turtle used Bubblebee.
Time out, dude. Time out, man. Y'all didn't see anything. Oh my goodness. I did not. Grace, I did not expect this.
And we got the Circumhorizontal Arc Badge.
Oh,
we were at our halfway point, being the 4th cage match.
All right, here we go. 4th cage match.
To send out Balor, my Hitmonchan.
Hitmonchan.
Due to his amazing coverage. And Aoi sends out his Glalie.
Nice. Just punch in the face.
Unfortunately, this was too easy.
Yeah. I found that, so, like I said, as the guy who kind of did the CageLocke thing first, I found that the 1v1 cage matches resulted in this too often. So if you guys remember what we kind of started to do for my most recent cage matches or CageLocks that I've done, is we tweaked the rules so you either send in more than one Pokemon, but only one goes down. Like we made it more of a team thing every time to make it more epic, right? That way it becomes a more cohesive battle that's more strategy based, because a lot of times, like in this case, like all he had to do was probably click Drain Punch or, you know, Low Kick or whatever it is, and it goes down and there's not really a fight. So no hate on this. This was the original CageLocke rules, but I think that moving forward, the new CageLocke rules that we've been doing in my series anyway, were involving more full team battles.
I gambled at the casino and bought myself a Rapidash.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Aoi found out that Team Rocket had a secret base under the casino, which we then broke into.
Oh, I like this.
Beat up their boss, who, yes, had a Suicune, by the way, and headed to Lavender Town.
That's no joke.
As we went into the spooky halls of the Pokemon Tower, I found myself a Diglett that I killed, while Aoi finds his bloody Weezing.
Weezing?
Now, what is so special about Weezing? Well, you see, we have randomized abilities.
Oh,
when you randomize these games, you have a checkbox. Allow Wonder Guard.
No.
Now, most logical people with sane minds don't.
And Poison's good too.
But I thought it would be funny.
Poison's good too.
It was not funny. For those who don't know, in Gen 3, Pokemon introduced a very unique Pokemon called Shedinja.
Yep.
Which has
so basically what this means is that Weezing is only affected by Earthquake, like Psychic, like Ground Psychic.
Any moves that are not super
And it's pretty bulky too, so that's actually
broken. OP. It is. And that is why Shedinja has a bad typing. And more importantly,
1 HP.
Only 1 HP. This was a huge Weezing that was a poison type.
I don't know how you lose with a Weezing that has Wonder Guard, to be honest. I don't know how you lose.
That means if I don't have a Psychic or a Ground type move, I cannot touch this Weezing.
Like, you just save it until the final cage match.
Quaff and went on his wondrous ways.
Yeah.
On our way to Fuchsia City, we decided to rest for a bit and just fish. And deep in the sea, we fished out a Torchic.
Oh.
He named Dick Chick. Well, I found myself.
There's a okay.
Redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It gets extra sensory too, I think. So that's something.
Yeah. Oh god, that's just a ho. But do you have balls to catch it?
Nope. I have a Master Ball if I need it, but I don't know if I want to use it on a ho.
Oh, you gotta use it on a ho. What are you talking about?
Now that's the second time a legendary has forced me out of a fight.
Oh my gosh, dude! Why did you not use your Master Ball?
Sure, we were ready.
What do you think you're gonna get better than a ho at this point?
Still poison type Koga. Koga sent out a Vileplume, a Seviper, a Nidorino.
This is what I mean though, like Nidorino and a Kakuna.
Let's just say Spin Dime Blades.
That's why I feel like randomizing on base stat total is sometimes better.
Unaware of whether he could get his Weezing or not, I took the risk and sent my Rapidash. But there he was.
Yeah. Yeah, unless he's got Z Headbutt, and even then, I don't think that's enough.
Kept trying to use Flamethrower.
Doesn't work.
It didn't matter at all.
Yeah, or you need Mold Breaker.
Horn Attack, but Quaff was simply invincible.
Yep.
A wave of sludge
Pokemon to have
wondrous
invincible
Weezing, and we were wasted. We had
just
won.
OP, man.
And I couldn't do anything about it.
I gotta say, if the other guy, if Aoi, if he does not take the free revive on Weezing, he's straight throwing.
3-2.
TMs are good on it,
Slowly,
but you're straight
things were
throwing.
looking worse and worse.
That's a cool team, actually.
Aoi had a team of starters,
Oh my
a
god.
legendary, and his Wonder God Weezing.
That's actually
While mine is
not
just
as
about
good.
alright.
Not as good. He still has a
We made
bacon.
it to Saffron City,
Pure Power
where we had
Spinda,
to kick
though.
Team Rocket out of Silphco offices. And as Aoi cruised through the floors of Silphco, I met Scientist Bew of Floor 5E. Scientist Bew sent out a Regirock.
Uh-oh. Well, he foreshadowed the Regirock earlier about explosion.
कार्ड के लिफ्ट
Yep.
अलग है
No, no, no!
Yep.
Vistara fainted. Please.
I think both die. He double cursed explosion.
Oh no!
My Cagematch winning Hitmonchan and my starter Pidgeot
Yikes, dog.
had died.
That's actually, dude, the
Vistara had
explosion's
been
rough.
such a friend since the start.
Not anything you can really do about
And
it
this
either.
was not easy to watch.
And this is pre
My
like
team
explosion nerf, so it's
was
even
crumbling
stronger at
apart.
this gen.
You and I till the end, okay?
Well, you still got a Spinda. Dizzy punch. Just
Let's
punch
go,
everything.
Tobin. Now we go to face the still psychic type Sabrina in Saffron City.
What does she
Who
have?
sends out a Natu, a Drowsy,
Yeah.
a Slowbro,
Meh.
and a Meditite.
Easy.
We got ourselves the Marshtail badge and get ready for cage match number 6.
We'll spin to
We
do
need
it.
to do this for Vistara. Grumpig was
Punching
no
the
match for us,
Grumpig.
and Topin sent
How do
him
you not
his
just
next
send in
life
the
with a
wheezing
single
every
blow.
time?
I can't lose any more of you. Keep this close to you, okay, buddy?
Oh, he gave him a revive. I like
4-2.
it. He is winning.
Before challenging Blaine at Cinnabar Island, we decided to give a visit to the power plant and
Get a
see
couple
foam
encounters.
islands. Here, we found our 2 legendaries each. Aoi got a Deoxys and a Jirachi.
Oh my god, because he
Where
needs
I
it.
got myself a Mew I named GBL and a Ho-Oh.
He got another ho-oh. Okay.
We surfed our way south of Pallet Town to reach Cinnabar Island. The place where all hell broke loose.
Uh-oh.
Blaine, the gym leader of Cinnabar Island, was
He's
none other
dragon.
than a dragon tamer. And not just any dragon tamer. As we got ready to fight him, what does he send out but a Vibrava, a Dragonite,
Ooh.
2 Rayquazas.
2 Rayquazas!
And they danced through my entire team, one by one.
Oh no!
Except for Topin. After the brutal massacre that was the Cinnabar Gym Challenge of 22, to get the dungeon badge, only Topin and I walked out of the gym alive.
Oh, we got a
While
full
on the
team
other
wipe.
hand, Aoi also loses both his Deoxys and Raikou.
But he still has the Spinda at least. I don't know
With
what that's
grief
gonna do for
still
him.
bubbling in our veins, we get ready for a reluctant cage match.
Oh man. And the way we always did the cage match is where whatever you have left on your team after the gym battle, you have to use that. So you don't get to go to your PC and get like filler Pokemon. So he's got to send in his Spinda or...
I had to get him on from my PC, as my team was entirely dead. And
Oh,
I
because it's a
had
double
no
battle,
hopes going in.
right? Or no?
I had caught a Nidoking sometime earlier, which I decided to
Yeah,
send
so
in.
it's funny that I just said that segue because generally he would have to go into it with just one Pokemon is the way we always did the rules.
Now, as a type matchup, Nidoking should beat Blaziken. But the problem here was my Nidoking didn't know any ground type
Yeah,
moves.
he just doesn't have good moves.
Blaziken used Swords Dance, and it looked like it was over. All I could do was thrash and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Fortunately, his Blaziken Swords
Ooh, that
Dance
did
again,
good damage though.
and I had my window to finish it all.
I'm surprised that they didn't just send
5-2.
in the
We met Clefairy Bill again, who
Spinda, I don't
decided
know,
to
I'm
take us to
confused.
Sevi
Sorry.
Islands. Here was where I had to rebuild my team. Along with my champion Topin, the Spinda, I only had Narnia, my Nidoking, and a Shelder.
Nah.
Thankfully, things got a bit luckier here. On these islands, I found myself a Ghastly
Okay.
that later evolved into a Gengar, another Bagon that now
So no
I
dupes,
named
okay.
Baconator, and a Metagross.
Ah, Metagross is top
We
tier though.
went to top Mount Ember, where we found Regirock and Registeel.
Registeel definitely the better of the two.
Topin, kill him. Next was Vermilion City with water-type gym leader Giovanni.
Okay.
God,
Okay, he's got a squad.
this
He's got
Relicanth.
Relicanth. Uh-oh.
Relicanth has
Uh-oh.
ancient power. which has a 10% chance to raise all its stats. And he got them. Not once, not twice, but thrice. Topin put all his strength to hit the Relicanth, but it could not kill it.
All right.
And before he could react,
He's gonna get wrecked, but he
had
has a
been
revive. He has a
knocked out
revive.
cold.
Relicanth's pretty baller, man. Head smash is the real deal.
But this wasn't over.
Bring him back.
You are gonna pay for this. Flurry
Oh,
of
the
punches,
Psycho
and
plays.
that Relicanth finally fell. We had done it.
I like the
All
custom
8 gym
badges.
badges.
Very cool stuff what this
We
guy's
lost
done.
many friends along the way, but here we were, on our way to the Kanto League. But there was one thing left. One last cage match before our final fight. Registeel used Zap Cannon to start the match.
Boom.
But you see, my Gengar had Volt Absorb. This was done and dusted. Karma kept
Volt
shooting
Absorb
Shadow Balls
Gengar, bro?
till
Go
Reggie
on.
couldn't fight anymore. 6-2.
Woo.
Even though the Nuzlocke was being ruthless on me, I was able to dominate Aoi in these cage matches.
You know, it's funny because I feel like when I've done cage matches like Shady and Munching Orange and stuff, sometimes that happens where one person wins most of the cage matches but then loses at the end. So we'll see if that happens here to Grace.
But what mattered was up ahead. The league.
This is
Being
it.
the
This is what
true
matters the
champion
most.
of the Kanto region, and that final 6v6 match to decide
If you even get to
who
6v6,
is the best trainer after all.
you gotta keep him alive in the Elite Four.
These were our final teams going into the Elite Four. Aoi had
Yo,
Kurt, the Swampert,
look at that. That's sick. I love the card.
Fife, the Jirachi,
Cosmic Power Doom Desire.
Beachy,
Bad
the
moveset.
Seed, the Venusaur,
Bad moveset as well. Sleep Powder Leech Seed is good though.
Quoth, the Weezing,
This thing is ridiculous. Yeah, bad movesets all around though. Sludge Strength.
George, the Hariyama,
Walled by Steel type. That's good though. Belly Drum Arm Thrust, kind of scary.
and Nom Nom, the Electabuzz.
Wow, his team went downhill
On the
real
other
quick.
hand, my final team was Topin,
That's
the
pure
Spinda,
power Spindo with double-edged strength.
Strange, the Metagross,
That's not a bad set, considering all things, right?
Frieza, the Sneasel,
Okay.
Baconator, the Salamence,
Ember, bro. He's got Ember. A Dragon Breath Fly is solid though.
Link, the Cloyster,
Surf Aurora Beam. Okay, that's good.
and Karma.
That's probably his best Pokemon. Flamethrower. That's his best
First
Pokemon.
was Lorelei, the Dark type Elite
Two
Four.
Shift Trees.
After easily dealing with both her Shiftries, she sends out her Houndoom. At first, Houndoom used Flamethrower on my full health Cloyster.
Ooh, that's gonna do damage.
Flamethrower, so be careful. This Murkrow does a lot of damage, so be careful of that as well.
Oh, the burn!
That burn is gonna kill us, isn't it?
Oh no.
If it wasn't a burn, it wouldn't have.
1 HP, 1 HP,
Maybe
1
it's
HP.
dead.
No,
it's
he's
dead,
gone.
it's dead.
He's gone.
Okay. We can come back from this.
Nah. I don't know about
Okay.
that.
Right?
Ooh. Crit slash and a flamethrower, no! The double battle makes it so much harder.
Spinder was down.
Yeah.
Baconator and Karma managed to pull through, and now with just 4 Pokemon, we went on ahead to the next.
That's tough.
round.
That's how this snowballs
strongest
really
two
badly. But
are
he
a
still has a
Ghost
Gengar, a
type and
Metagross, and a
Psychic.
Salamence.
Let's just hope the next room isn't a ghost.
Bruno the ghost.
Bruno
Oh,
sends
it's
out
over,
a
man.
Dusclops
He lost.
and a Banette
There's
with
no way.
Arena Trap.
There's no way.
They both double team my Gengar with Shadow Balls, and we lose one more.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Frieza,
rough.
You can do this.
That's gonna be
okay?
rough.
This is what we trained for. Bruno's Dusclops immediately uses Curse,
Uh
as
oh.
his Shuppet casts Mean Look at the same time. This is goodbye, my friend. By the time I beat Bruno and reached Agatha, I had only 2 Pokemon left.
Yeah, that's not looking too good, man.
Baconator, my Salamence,
Like, I feel
And
like,
strength.
so if he had, like, Dragon Dance, Salamence or something, then there's a chance. Power Punch, Metagross, if that wasn't even a thing, then you have a chance, because you can
The
set up and try to
Metagross.
sweep. But without that,
been through hell, Agatha.
oh, it's fire, too.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. Salamence fly everything.
Charizard and a Charmeleon. Both summon a wall of flames
Yeah.
that engulfs Strange. in
I'm
the
sorry,
air.
buddy.
It's just us now, Baconator. Us against the world.
His second bacon, too. I don't know about this one, guys. I think it's
And
over.
that was it.
Yep.
I lost my Nuzlocke.
It's alright, man. It happens.
I could only stand and watch from the stands
Happens to the best of us.
as Aoi beat Gary Oak to raise the champion trophy of the Indigo League.
And his buddy won, huh?
My rival had won. But
Yep.
this wasn't the end. As Aoi walks away with the champion trophy, I stop him for one final chat. Let's have that match we wanted.
Oh, they're
when we
gonna do
left
it.
Alabama.
Yeah, we did that too.
Just a friendly match.
That's how it happened actually the last
Champion
CageLocke with Shady.
and challenger.
He ended up
I've lost
losing in the
many
Elite Four.
friends
I
on this
won,
journey,
and then we did the cage
but I
match.
have some back with
And
Professor Oak.
spoilers.
Who would love to get a chance to fight Kanto's champion and friend.
I like
What'd you
it.
say?
He says, I'm gonna send out my
After
Wonder Guard
finding a
Weezing
team
and win with that.
From all the other mons I had caught along the way, I made a scrappy team of 6 for the final fight. I had Kiss the Togepi, Intel the Aggron,
Okay.
Rajiv the Blastoise, Finn the Blaziken, Narnia the Nidoking, and GBL the Mew.
How did you not have
I
Mew
know
on
it
your
does
team?
look like a strong team on paper, but trust me, they had either horrible abilities or bad natures.
That's fair.
As soon as the fight started,
I mean, my dude sent out a
Avi's
Togepi.
Hariyama
Let's not
took
even
out my
pretend.
Togepi. Realizing my team's weakness, Avi sent out his ace, the Jirachi, and started spamming Cosmic Bob.
Ah, it's over. He's gonna just set up his defenses.
I thought I had a plan in mind.
Psych
You
up.
see, I let his Jirachi set up
And we
until
can't do
it
that.
hit max defense and special defense. With the final turn, swapping
Transform.
his GBL, who used Transform to copy Jirachi and all the stat conditions.
Uh-oh.
I got you! I got you! I got you!
The wheezing. Oh no. Yep.
Though the Wondrous Weezing was a poison type,
Nothing he can
and
do
I
against
was a
it.
psychic type Jirachi. Jirachi had no psychic type moves.
I like that he put the hat,
My
the
only
Luke hat on
Pokemon
it.
with Psychic was GBL itself, so I had to waste 2 turns to swap it out and in again.
Oh yeah. Oh, he
By
could
the
steal
time
the
I
Wonder
did,
Guard Weezing
My
though.
Blaziken died of a single sludge,
Oof.
and he would instantly switch out whenever I used Transform on Mew.
Yeah.
There was no way out of this. Slowly, his Electabuzz, which was faster than my entire team, just spammed Thunder Punches and killed my Blastoise and Aggron.
Yep.
It was GBL versus the world. And we tried, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, that's tough. That's
The
tough.
worthy
Weezing
champion
is too good.
had won. But I will be back, Aoi. And the next time I am, I will be the one with the crown.
I like
Remember me. Thank you so much for watching. Wait till the end for a surprise, but before we get to that, I'd like to just say that this is my first YouTube video, and I
it. Their
would
first YouTube video. Shouts that. I am gonna. I guess we can
love
listen
it
to the
if it
20
gets
seconds.
some love and support from the community.
You got it from me,
It
man.
took me 4 months to make this animated video.
4 months.
All on my own, but I would love
Shouts
to
to
keep
that.
doing this. Hope you would too. So please like and subscribe. Leave
Yeah,
comments on what else you would like.
I
to
got
see
you,
from
buddy.
me. But anyway, you have waited enough, so let's get to what happens next.
What
in
happens
the
next?
world of Pokemon.
I can't read that. I don't read unknown. Is this like a trailer for the next one? Well, that was a really good idea for him to put like a teaser for the next thing. Got me hooked. Mewtwo getting caught with a Master Ball. Is he gonna break out? No? Oh! Okay. I can't read unknown. And so, will the something. I don't know, man, but that's that, ladies and gentlemen. So big shout outs to Grace for putting together that incredible animation. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction of it. Like the video if you did, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and you can check out the original video in the description below. Show some love to Grace and their incredible animations. Like they said, it took 4 months for them to put this together. Thanks so much for watching, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. If you want to see any of my other reaction videos, you can check them out here or here, right on the screen. Check them out. They're pretty sweet.